Hello and welcome to Explained Statistical History, a look at the Houston Spies development across the discipline era. We meet the Houston Spies in Season 1 with their slogan, Bang Bang, a fairly solid lineup, but with a shockingly variable rotation. The Spies start strong in Season 1 with a record of 53-46, placing joint 6th overall. This qualified them for the postseason, where they made it to the championship series before being knocked out by the eventual champions, the Pies. In Season 2, the team took a dip, flipping their record from Season 1 and ranking joint 12th overall. They also faced their first incineration, losing Dickerson Greatness, who was replaced by Collins Mellon. They won no blessings in either season. And so they enter Season 3 slightly weaker than before. The Spies miss out on the postseason by one game in Season 3, sitting at 3rd in their division and joint 10th overall. They face further tragedy as Hal Franklin has an allergic reaction and Mickey Santana is incinerated, replaced by Fitzgerald Blackburn. They win their first blessing, Rigor Mortis, which was intended to reduce their division's base running, but misfired and instead boosted the other 4 teams. And so the Spies have once again got worse as they head into Season 4. And they prove it, posting their worst result to date, landing at 19th in the league. The feedback swap of Young-Ho Benitez for Morrill Wilson of the Philly Pies is a benefit for the Spies. They also win another blessing, randomizing the stats of their worst player. This hits Marco Escobar 3 times and results in doubling their original star count. However, the team are also hit by the Moist Talker's blessing, impairing their minimum vibes. The Spies benefit from the alternate decree, seeing a star gain for both players. Then, Season 5 is relatively quiet for the Spies. They have a win record of 43-56, leaving them at 16th overall. They are hit by the new weather reverb twice, both times focused on their rotation. But besides that, the only thing of note is their move into the Wild Low division. A reordered rotation, but an otherwise identical team to the start of Season 5. The Spies have another low-scoring season, sitting 3rd in the division and 16th overall. They see 2 feedback swaps. Collins Mellon for Comfort September-ish from the Jazz Hands, and Andrew Solis for Valentine Games from the Millennials. The election saw 2 blessings for the team, gaining a new pitcher in Evelton McBlaze II, who then was swapped to the lineup in exchange with Alexandria Rosales. They benefit from division mates Flowers and Sunbeams winning a net 5% pitching and hitting boost for the 5 teams, but are brought down as the Shoe Thieves unload their worst hitter. But all of these events see a stronger Spies to take on Season 7. The Spies head back towards their performance in earlier seasons, with a record of 49-50, placing 12th overall. The introduction of Blood Rain does them no favours, but they do manage to swap Joe Voorhees for Malik Romaine of the Sunbeams. Fitzgerald Blackburn gets a boost from a yummy peanut, and enhanced party time sees them party 5 times. Then in the election, the Fridays steal Evelton McBlaze II from them, and also cause them to receive targeted shame. Getting rid of Voorhees makes a large difference, and Carrot Bean from the Fridays swap is a bonus. The team looks even stronger, but still with a huge gap in the rotation. Another quiet season in 8, the Spies post their first positive record since Season 1, and at 6th overall, qualify for the postseason. They repeat their previous performance by being knocked out by the champions in the championship round. They have 1 positive Blood Rain event and win a blessing, improving their worst pitchers. And it really did improve those pitchers. A more reliable rotation makes the Spies more of a threat. And so they smash into Season 9, coming 2nd in the league overall and top of their division. Once again, they don't quite make the final of the postseason, being knocked out by the Crabs for the second time running. The team see another reverb, this time muddling up the whole team. They also see 2 feedbacks, losing Valentine games to the Tacos in exchange for Nan, and then saying goodbye to Nan and welcoming Sosa Hayes from the Wild Wings. In the election, they have the Sunbeams to thank for a 2% boost, and the Flowers protect the division from shame. However, the Crabs inflict 5th base on them. The reverb caused some big changes in the Spies, mostly proving that Math Velasquez was wasted as a pitcher, now playing as their second strongest batter. There are also new modifications, with Reese Clark becoming a fire eater and Jordan Hildeberg becoming both Friend of Crows and Siphon. There is a slight drop in performance, with a record of 60-39, going down to 5th in the league, but that's still a postseason slot, where they are knocked out in the division series. Blood Rain again does them no favours, seeing exclusively negative drains, but they do win a 10% hitting boost for the division, and get to partake in the Wild Low Walk in the Park, courtesy of the Sunbeams. A stronger lineup, but a once again weakened rotation, sees the Spies in an interesting position for the final season of the discipline era. The Spies placed joint 5th overall, but at 3rd in their division this time, once again making the postseason, and once again losing out in the divisional series, this time to eventual champions the Sunbeams. Black hole weather has little effect, as they lose as many wins as they take, but Sun 2 goes in their favour, as they gain nearly 4 times more wins than they forfeit. During the election, the Spies are given the arcana, the Moon. The Spies end the era much stronger than they began. The team has seen some big changes, with 2 incinerations, 6 feedbacks and 3 reverbs. None of their players were shelled, and they neither lost nor gained players from the shelled ones' pods, but they did experience both a yummy and allergic reaction. The Spies were a little low on in-season boosts, with just 5 parties, and 3 times as many negative blood drains as positive. They made 5 postseason appearances, but never made the final. They won 6 blessings, benefited from 6, and were further affected by 5. The Spies have a very strong lineup, with only 1 player on less than 3 stars, but the rotation is trailing in power. Thank you for joining me for another Blaxplanation. I'll be back with more Blaseball fun and facts soon, but until then, rejoice, play ball.